When pride walks tall, the Lord comes as a Vamana. When immortality is hidden, he churns the impossible. Skanda 8 is the story of cosmic cooperation, ego's fall, and the miraculous interventions of the divine. Once, Indra, king of the gods, disrespects the sage Durvasa, rejecting a divine garland he offers. You and all the devas shall lose your strength, wealth, and glory. From this moment, the asuras, demons, rise, led by Bali, and conquer the heavens. The devas, now weakened, flee in desperation. The devas approach Lord Vishnu, who offers a plan. Churn the ocean of milk, the Kshira Sagara. From it shall rise the nectar of immortality, Amrita. But the ocean is vast, the task impossible alone. Vishnu says, make peace with the asuras for now. Promise to share the nectar. Use Mount Mandara as the churning rod, and Vasuki, Lord Shiva's serpent, as the rope. The cosmic churning begins. The churning begins, violent and epic. But Mount Mandara sinks. In an instant, Lord Vishnu appears as Kurma, the giant tortoise. He supports the mountain on his back. Let the churning continue. He says from beneath the waves, Hala hala poison. A deadly venom rises first. Lord Shiva, in his compassion, drinks it. Goddess Parvati holds his throat to stop the poison from spreading. His throat turns blue. He becomes Nilakanta. Kamadhenu, the wish-fulfilling cow. Airavatha, the white elephant. Uchaishrava, the flying horse. Kalpavriksha, the celestial tree. Goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth herself, arises and chooses Lord Vishnu as her consort. Dhanvantari, the divine physician, emerges carrying Amrita. To protect the Amrita from the greedy asuras, Lord Vishnu takes the form of Mohini, a celestial beauty. The asuras are captivated, surrendering the nectar to Mohini. She distributes it only to the devas, restoring their immortality and glory. But a shadowy asura sneaks into the devas' line. The sun and moon gods alert Mohini. She beheads the asura instantly, but since he already tasted the nectar, his head lives on as Rahu, his body as Ketu. They become shadow planets, forever chasing the sun and moon, causing eclipses. Bali Chakravarthy, now ruler of heaven and earth, performs a grand yagna, sacrifice to affirm his sovereignty. The devas, again helpless, pray to Vishnu. The Lord responds, not with violence, but as a small divine Brahmana boy. Bali, generous and dharmic, welcomes him. Ask anything, child. Land, gold, cattle, whatever you wish. Just 3 paces of land, measured by my own feet. Everyone laughs, but Bali agrees. Then the miracle begins. He becomes Trivikrama, a giant cosmic form. With 1 step, he covers the earth. With 2nd, he spans the heavens. Where shall I place my 3rd step, O king? He asks. Place it upon my head. Vamana smiles and gently places his foot on Bali's crown, pushing him to Sutala, a netherworld, not as punishment, but as a blessing. Though defeated, Bali becomes immortalized as the king who gave everything, including his ego, to the Lord. Vamana promises to stand guard at Bali's door, forever honoring his surrender. This is the beauty of true devotion. Even the so-called enemy becomes the Lord's beloved. When the sea of life churns with confusion and poison, call on the one who becomes a tortoise to hold your weight, a maiden to charm away deception, a Vamana to humble your pride, and a giant to measure your universe.